man, what is up, EUC family? Now look, I know what you're thinking. That's not the 50S version that I said I was going to get. I know. The reason with that being is because that version got pushed back until the end of January. So apparently the V14 is having problems with its suspension where the stanchions would get stuck. Now Inmotion is coming out, it's coming out with a brand new mold to prevent that. So, batch number 2 will have that brand new mold installed on it, which is why, it got pushed back. Me personally, I just decided not to wait any longer. I had them sent me the version 1 of the wheel, since they were in the stock. And here it is. Yeah. So I'm thinking that my version of the wheel might be one of those that are having issues with the suspension, because it has not been fun. I will be 100% honest. Like, the suspension has not been engaging at all. I have not even touched it out of the box. I will be 100% honest. I don't know how to adjust it. So I've emailed eWheels like an hour ago, as of right now, to see if they can, to see what they had to say about it. So we're just waiting to hear back. But look how beautiful this thing is. Like, come on, you can't deny that this thing is gorgeous. I wasn't a fan of the orange at first, especially when it first got introduced. But the more I look at it, the more I ride it, the more it appeals to me. But with that being said, this thing grabs so much attention, it's insane. I thought the 16X was bad. Not bad necessarily, but, with that having like LEDs and a Bluetooth speaker, you would think that would be the one that grabbed more attention, but no siree. This thing will have people coming from like all over just to ask you questions about it, which I don't mind. I just thought I'd point that out for anybody who doesn't like attention, I guess. I don't know. As you will see in this video, I've driven this thing on everything, like wet pavement, ice, snow, grass covered in snow, dirt roads, as you see right here, gravel, just straight up dirt, sidewalk, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just to see how it would perform. And it has been phenomenal outside of the suspension, where I'm feeling every single freaking bump. Like, holy shit. Yeah. Besides that, it's hard to find anything negative to say about it from my perspective. Now, I've watched other reviews and initial impressions regarding the V14 from other YouTubers and stuff like that, and a lot of these people don't really seem to be as enthused as I am. But I understand that wholeheartedly, because again, as I've said in so many videos of mine already, the 16X is the only EUC I've ever stepped foot on until the V14. So I have nothing to compare it to, and the 16X is not nearly good enough. It's just an unfair comparison, I should say, right? The V14 is supposed to blow that out of the water, of course. Now, one thing I had to get used to is that this wheel is very freaking responsive, very squirrely, which brings me to my next point. I came to this bike park because I wanted to do like some jumps. I just wanted to have fun and, just see how the V14 would perform. But again, the suspension was like kind of pissing me off because it wasn't engaging. And every time I went over a bump, it kind of freaked me out because I didn't have full control yet. Mind you, this is the very first day I've actually ridden the V14 in that clip. So I ended up leaving without actually doing a jump. But then I thought about it. Then I was like, you know what? I went all that way, so I might as well at least try. So I went back, I put up my drone, and then I did a jump. And I actually landed it. Now, here's the thing. I didn't realize until afterwards that my drone had stopped recording because I ran out of space. So I will be providing some more clips or a full-length video of me at the bike park and just having fun out there. Here in this clip, as you can see, I'm riding on ice, slush, and just straight up mud. Even with my minimal riding skills, especially with the V14, like I thought for sure I was gonna be like on my ass. Apparently that didn't happen. The V14 performed phenomenally, like on any terrain, on like just on whatever I was on, like grass, snow, like I mentioned earlier. It didn't seem to have a problem with anything. But again, for the third time, for the last time, the suspension, I could feel every single freaking bump. That's my only negative takeaway so far on the V14. So yeah, but yeah, this thing, it does great. It does fantastic. It does what I need it to do, what I want it to do. Just to remind you guys, this is strictly just a fun hobby, right? With that being said, I don't need it for, I don't necessarily need it for anything, which kind of has me thinking about the veteran links. Now, I'm still like 99% sure that I'm going to get it just because, but at the same time, I'm thinking like, I don't know, man. It kind of seems like it's overkill at this point to be honest. Reason with that being is, with my 16X, with the city that I'm living in, Colorado Springs, it's like it's not big, but it's definitely not small, right? However, I could easily get on my 16X with its 45-mile range capabilities and get to where I need to be or where I want to go with no issues, right? Now with the V14, I can get on it and not even think about it. Like I could go wherever I want and just have a blast and have enough range and power just to get back home easily. With the veteran links, with the 100 miles that it's going to provide, holy like the V14 is more than enough. I don't necessarily need it for speed. Like the 43 miles per hour that the V14 has, I'm pretty sure. I mean, there's a good chance where they might add to that in a future update, but that's more than enough. So other than the range and speed that the V14, that the veteran links offers, it kind of seems like it's just gonna be a waste of money for me, man. Like I just genuinely don't need it. I might get it still just cause, but I just genuinely don't need it. So I thought I'd throw that in the video too. The reason why I'm doing a voiceover is because, during all of these rides, all of these clips, all of these videos, each day my opinion kept changing on the V14. Like one day I liked this, and the next day I didn't like that, and then one day this would be cool, and the next minute that wouldn't be cool. But it was just very minuscule shit, like, excuse me, like the power pads, for example. I absolutely hated the power pads. As of right now, I'm 100% adjusted to it. I think they're fantastic. I've acclimated to them pretty well so far as of now. But initially starting out, I fucking hated them. I actually took them off, and I probably spent like a day without them off before I put them back on. And I was like, you know what? Let me just get used to it. It is what it is. And the pedals too. I didn't really like the spike pedals because, I'm so used to the grip tape to where, like, with the 16X, if my foot positioning was off, I could easily just readjust and just like slide my foot where I needed it to be for comfortability, which in this clip, you'll actually hear me talking about that a little bit. This was the second day with the V14.
One thing I noticed, coming straight from the King Song 16X to this, it makes me almost miss the grip tape on the pedals. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like the spike pedals, but it's so much harder to like adjust my feet positioning while I'm riding. Like right now, I'm not gonna lie, my right foot is so uncomfortable, but I don't know how to adjust, and I don't want to try it on a new wheel.
But again, this is exactly why I wanted to do a voiceover because, like I said, my opinion of the V14 just kept changing, and I didn't want to have to reiterate over and over and over and over again. But yeah, once I felt like I was pretty well used to the V14, I went into the Inmotion app settings and changed some things around, like braking assist, power assist, and all that stuff. Actually, speaking of which, if anyone can tell me what berm angle means, I would very much appreciate it. I have no idea what the hell that is. But yeah, man, fine tuning your V14 or just your EUC in general, just it just feels way different now compared to like 2 weeks ago when I first just jumped on it, obviously. Speaking of fine tuning, as I'm doing my voiceover, Inmotion decided to release a firmware update, which I guess is a bug fix. I'm not sure which bugs they're referring to, but hey, if it makes the unicycle better, I'm all for it, of course. But for anyone interested, I will be posting actual videos of me just doing more things with the V14, stair climbs, going downstairs, hill climb, bike parks, jumps. I've actually been wanting to go to a skate park with some friends too. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I know people are usually kind of anal about electric vehicles or just motor vehicles at a skate park or a bike park and stuff like that. So yeah, anyways, thank you for watching. Take care.
Emotion.